Hello and welcome to Awesome Bros.
Craft Beer 101.
This week we'll be talking about a classic winter drink, the noggins.
No, Max. No, it's not.
Oh, we're not doing eggnog.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
For an open window on the craft beer world, Max and Chris from Ups and Welcome to Ups and Bros. Yeah.
All right, so this week it's I guess kind of obvious we wanted to talk about this style, even though it's not a style that you probably have heard of or drink often. It's very seasonal.
Because it's
literally seasonal.
Yeah, it's seasonal, really seasonal, and the only reason it exists is because of the season.
Yeah.
It sits in. So
the holiday season. Oh!
The Christmas season, the winter season. So Christmas beer, holiday ales, holiday beer, winter warmers.
So let's get
Yeah,
started.
let's get started. So where does it start in history, man?
So that's the thing, is a little bit like the pumpkin ale. It's a beer that's very much around the marketing these days. People don't necessarily go towards the classic style or any of that. They mostly go with, it's a Christmas beer, so people are going to buy it because it's Christmas or whatever. Example A is actually a Anchor Brewing in
San Francisco.
I was going to say Seattle, but I always mix up those two, so that's why I let you end that sentence. So basically, yes, Anchor were one of the first ones after Prohibition to put a seasonal beer in, and they didn't necessarily call it a Christmas beer back then, but what they did is on the label they had a Christmas tree with Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, exactly. It was very Christmassy as a beer. And since then, they've been doing it pretty much every year. I think in 2014, they had the 40th anniversary of that specific
I've
release.
seen this one when I did my research, but of course, we're not able to get our hands on this beer here in Canada. So that's why we got two really good examples of what we think this style could or can be. Because
as you'll know with the Christmas part, it can be very vast.
Very, very vast. But
it's so vast that one beer that you've probably drank in the past and you didn't even know was initially a Christmas beer. We're talking about the Stella Artois, which literally the name is about a part of Christmas. And not only that, but when talking about this, we're like, all the advertising they've done in the last couple of years were Christmas time. The biggest ones are Christmas based. They're Christmas themed, or at least holiday themed.
They're getting Christmas tree ready. They're throwing the star, and it's the star on the beer, and everyone's drinking beer.
And they had the special release in the LCBO, the big green bottles.
The big green bottles one.
So when I read that, I'm like, oh wow, it kind of makes sense. I didn't know, but that was back in the day. Like initially, the first time they brewed this beer, that was the thought behind it. But since then, it's changed.
Crazy.
Examples of marketing towards this beer.
Now everything turns around marketing, but where does it start for real? Like
Chris,
the real
I'm
thing.
very, very excited because for the first time,
we're talking about something you're excited.
I'm talking about something that I'm very excited about. I've been excited about this for a while now. We're going to talk about Vikings, okay? Like one of my favorite historical people, the Vikings.
You know that my family, I'm relative to Vikings, like I'm a descendant of Vikings.
Really? That's incredible,
on my
Chris.
mom's side. Maybe that's why
we're
like
buddies, that's why you have a beard.
Yeah.
It's just,
maybe it's
everything
just
ties in together.
Yeah, but I don't have like the bloodthirst of killing people and...
Not yet, Chris. We can work on that.
Revenging people and just do bad stuff and burn their towns. Sometimes it happens. I have that little rage in me.
The rage in you, but then you don't destroy a whole town and rape everyone in the town.
No, I don't have a sword. No.
On your car, do you have a big dragon?
I'm working on it right now. I'm carving it from wood.
Naturally.
Naturally, and it will be on my car soon. I don't guarantee you guys will see pictures because it's my war car.
The war car,
war battle car,
Yeah, makes sense.
We went
so far.
So
very excited. One of the reasons I'm excited is because the Vikings are big beer drinkers, or at least in pop culture, they've been known as that. And it's the first time in Craft Beer 101 that we mentioned
Vikings.
So it's interesting. So what they would do is they had this celebration on December 21st. Don't ask me how. I guess because we didn't have the Christian calendar back then.
No, and they didn't believe in that. So.
No, exactly. It was a completely different religion. So what they would do is they had the Norse religion, where they had many gods. And to honor their gods on December 21st, they would brew a very malty beer and party. Have a celebration for their gods, Odin, Frey.
They know how to party.
They know how to party. Yes, they do. Now, this has been so strong in Scandinavia that they implemented laws after that, even when Christianity came in, to keep that tradition going. To keep the party going, bro.
Keeping the party going since forever.
Since forever.
Yeah. I don't have a date for it because they don't have the same calendar as us.
It was year 1000, I think they were around.
Year 1000.
I think so. It's been a while.
It's been 1,000 years.
My history classes are very far back. Anyway, so now Vikings weren't only in Scandinavia; they were also very prominent in Denmark and Sweden, and that's how we got the beers here. Sweden, the Swedish people brought the style to North America, where Anchor and all that started.
They didn't just brought IKEA; they brought beer too.
They brought beer too, exactly.
Perfect.
And anyway, so that beer got popular around the 19th century. That's when it got very popular. That's when they brought it to North America. Actually, a little bit before that, 17th century. So. That's basically where the beer's from. Again, Vikings mostly, and tradition. Now, Chris, what's the tradition in brewing this beer?
There's no tradition.
Whoa!
Brewing it. Because it's a beer made for celebration. I think that's what we can remember more about the Christmas ale, Christmas beer, holiday ale. I don't have a specific word for it because it's huge, like a wall.
So it could be pretty much anything.
Pretty much everything. So basically, it's a beer made with spice. So you need to have those spice in your beer to create whatever the flavor you're into. So usually you're inspired by a Christmas dessert, Christmas themed flavors. So we can talk about cinnamon, nutmeg, fruits like orange peel, or even I don't have the right word for it, anise. But I just
pineapple.
No, it's not pineapple.
Anise. Like anus?
No, not anus. It's starred anise. It has. Sorry, man. It's like black licorice flavor. Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's better.
Sorry about that if it sounded weird. Okay. But my research came to that. Thanks a lot for laughing at my good research. Okay.
Is that like what they have on a web, like English, or I'm assuming it's French?
It's French, yes, it's French, but I don't have the right English word to go with it. So if you guys know the word, it's like a little star.
If you guys know the word for anus in English,
the real spice is anis étoilé, but I don't have the right name for it.
Starred anus.
I'll look it up. Anus, yeah, anus, starred anus.
So black licorice,
chocolate starfish. There you go. Okay, so all those spices, they need to be blended with a strong style of beer because you need to balance out those flavors. Mm-hmm. So of course you get a beer that's inspired by Belgian yeast. Usually Scottish yeast are also used. American beers are also a great base to start off with. So usually dark, thick, they get a nice little big mouthfeel to it, a huge body. The maltiness of their beer is really important at the same time because it needs to balance out those flavors because you just don't want like a glass of spice. It's not enjoyable. You need to have that blend to it. And also, it's a beer that you can't drink warm. Ooh. So we haven't tried it in the beers we have here, but I'm pretty sure we'll do the same thing for the Réserve d'Année. I already tried it. Every year I do that. So I go warm up a little bit of my beer. So not like boiling temperature, but just
a little bit more. So, you mean you actually boil the beer?
No, I don't boil it.
No, you leave it room temperature.
Not room temperature, like
like sake,
hot like a coffee.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. But I'm not able to drink a super hot coffee, so that's why I drink
a little less.
Warmer.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because it brings out a little bit more of the alcohol flavor in the beer.
Yeah, definitely.
It kind of like lowers down the spice and brings out that nice alcohol warmth to the beer, and it's really cool. The experience is nice. I won't drink like a full pint of it, but just like a little glass. The experience is really, really nice.
That's interesting. And again, it's tradition, which most of this beer is.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so continue. Please.
Oh, it's I think like
it's pretty much.
But what I want to say with Christmas beer is that you can't really put a specific recipe on it or a specific flavor on it. And even the BCCP guidelines, the only thing it says, it needs to balance out the spices, like I'm saying. But also, the description is needs to warm you up during winter. Yeah, so this is what you need to do. So it's a winter warmer, warms you up, the alcohol, the higher FT beer, spices at the same time remembers the dessert of the beer, but it's a beer made to slowly sip on it.
Okay.
So higher alcohol volume, nice spices, good maltiness to it, but loads of creativity. I think that's what's all about a Christmas
people
beer.
you love around you to enjoy it. I think that's mostly that.
That's beautiful.
Now, this Christmas, instead of grabbing the eggnog and rum, grab a Christmas beer. Try it out. Why not?
Christmas beer and be experiment with it. So try different ones. All breweries got a different interpretation of the style, and try a little warming up beer thing.
I've never heard of that, really so might as well.
It's one of my friends out there, Arnaud. We already interviewed him, and we did that at a bar one time, and end up really smashed. But that's not because of the warm beer.
It was good times in Montreal. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Merry whatever religion you have.
But
Happy Hanukkah?
Happy Hanukkah,
Happy Kwanzaa?
Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know the other ones.
I'm not sure about the other ones, but anyways, happy holiday season.
Yes, and don't be scared. There's 3 other videos coming up before Christmas, so we'll see you right before the day you open up your presents. So
we're like Santa.
Yeah.
We're literally like Santa.
Yeah, we're just like roaming around before Christmas and just dropping a few knowledge of Christmas beer. Cheers. Cheers.